For the love of Rob Pod, let's get right into it. What's my love language? My number one love language is physical touch. You know, I just love being close to somebody, cuddling, all of that. But at the end of the day, I've been really noticing that words of affirmation is actually making its way to the top because I'm an overthinker. And when somebody reassures how they feel towards me, it just makes me feel good. It makes me at ease. So, physical touch, it speaks for itself. But words of affirmation is really creeping up to the top for me. It means a lot. I ain't gonna lie, y'all wanna know my favorite compliment? I love fashion, right? So getting compliments on my style means a lot. Any kind of compliment on, how good looking I am, that's gonna make me feel good. But by far my favorite compliment is when somebody compliments my energy. Like that is just so reassuring for me because I put a lot of pride into, being a good person, being positive all the time, always showing love. When somebody comments on my energy, that makes me feel better than any other compliment because I give out great energy and I feel like, I get it back. That's what I believe in. So getting compliments on my energy is by far my favorite compliment. Ideal first date. I'm not gonna lie, I've been trying to get real creative and I think pottery is my ideal first date. At the end of the day, you're doing an activity, so you're always gonna be able to talk about something. Not only are you being creative, you get to have that one-on-one talk with somebody. You know what I'm trying to say? Whenever I go on a date, my first date, I want to get to know how you think, your morals and things like that. And when I have a setting to where it's real personal, I'm sitting right next to you and I can ask you a question to get to know you, that's always going to be my first choice with the first date. And I think pottery is just something so unique. I feel like a lot of men ain't really taking women on first dates to a pottery class. So automatically, I'm going to be in a class of my own, get us some flowers, pottery, and it's lit. I absolutely care when somebody is open with me from the jump. See, I'm an open book. You're going to get to know the real Rob right then and there because that's how you really get to the depths of who a person really is. So I love when a woman is open with me early on. Let me know how you think. Let me know how you feel. Let me know, things that you care about because later down the road, if I don't ask you these questions and you're not open with me and I'm starting to catch feelings for you and you have certain ideals that I don't like, we just wasted time. Be open early on. That's the type of woman for me. We're going to talk about the digression in a relationship and things to do to make sure it doesn't get there. The first thing to do is always going to do what you did to get her. That's always going to be the simple thing. If you went above and beyond to get your girl, make sure you're doing those exact same things to keep her. Even when it's a year in, 2 years in, 5 years in, do those same things. Get her flowers. Rub her feet, take her out on nice dates every now and then, all the time. Really, if you really want to keep her, make sure that digression doesn't happen. That's the first thing. Second thing, communication. You got to communicate. Yeah, it sounds cliche, but at the end of the day, always be open, be transparent, and let somebody know how you feeling. You know what I'm saying? Communication is always going to be key. And the last thing is elevation, man. You want to be able to continue to grow within your relationship. You want to push her to her limits. You want to be pushed to your limits. It's all about elevating and growing with each other. You can't let things get stagnant. You got to be the best version of yourself. And when you're the best version of yourself, you're going to make sure that your partner is the best version of herself. That's what it's all about. Those are 3 things to make sure your relationship doesn't digress.